everybody, this is Rolf the Wolf coming at you live from Showbiz Pizza Place.
We ain't at Showbiz anymore, Rolf. We got fired.
When did that happen?
About 35 years ago.
Did Beach Bear get caught sleeping with the boss's wife again?
No, Rolf, it was just one of them financial decisions. You know, they wanted to spend a lot more money and get a lot crappier shows, which changed its name to Chunky Cheese. We can still say happy birthday to people because we got YouTube.
You mean I can still be a great entertainer,
No.
famous the world over, broadcasting Rolf's message to millions and millions of people who love
you really missed the whole. No, Rolf, settle down. Okay, you can put your darn YouTube video up, and you can say happy birthday to your friend.
Okay.
But I don't think anybody's gonna love you. I mean, that's just never gonna happen.
Little Earl, I'll have you know that the exit polls show that I am the most popular character in the band.
You're not even in the band.
Yes, I am, Earl. I happen to be the band's manager, and I own the band. So, I'm in the band. And I want to say happy birthday to my beautiful friend, Victoria Hecnar. Yes, Victoria, Rolf the Wolf is saying happy birthday to you. You have been blessed with a happy birthday message from the ultimate entertainer, Rolf the Wolf.
That really reeks, Rolf.
And now, here's the Rock-afire explosion to sing happy birthday to my beautiful friend who loves me dearly and kind of has an affection for Beach Bear, too, for some reason. Victoria Hecnar.
Oh, that was, oh my gosh. Did you get that?
Yes.
Your birthday candle, make a lovely life, but not as bright as your eyes tonight. Blow out the candle.
Come on, everybody, join me in the Looney Bird. Come on, come on. We're having a party at the pizza. Come on, come on. Birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, you're iTunes in.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
And this is Tandy, who's come to help you celebrate your birthday, and she brought you a present.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want that yucky thing. I don't want that yucky thing. This happens to be a very meaningful. This is the second time we've talked about this tonight. The thing that she's brought you. What is this?
Can't pet her. Every time I try, she runs away from me.
Tandy, oh, she's so excited. She's actually doing what they call a parade right now. She's doing a flip-flop parade for you. Look, she even went behind you. Come here, Tandy. Look, this is Victoria. Come here, honey. She's still doing a parade around you. Look, here she comes. She's starting to settle in. She's going to zero in. Come here, Tandy. She's starting to come over. She knows you're the special one. Sit.
I don't think that shoe will fit me.
Yay!
Anyway.
She put the shoe down. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Give a kiss. Want to kiss Victoria? She'll give you a big kiss. Give Victoria a kiss. Kiss Victoria. Here we go. Want to give Victoria a kiss? You don't have to worry about her. Oh, she is just a lover. She just loves a baby. She's a lover baby. Yeah, give me a kiss. Oh, thank you. Yes. So Tandy is a beautiful dog. She is, she's got diabetes. She's
Oh,
9 years old.
Really? That's
Yeah.
sad.
And we have another dog. We have a white Doberman, albino.
I saw a video of her.
And a lot of times I bring her. She loves this show. She goes crazy about this
I
show.
saw her rip Duke's outfit.
Yeah, she did
Yeah.
Rip Duke's outfit. But I have Tandy with me because I'm watching her blood levels. I'm actually
Okay.
testing
Aw.
her. I love you so much. I love you so much. You're my dog, baby. And she's also scared of the rain, the thunder.
Okay.
So I thought it might be a good idea to bring her in.
Yeah. Aw.
So, and she brought us a flip-flop, and that's symbolic, and you'll see why. Still,
Why?
yeah,
Why? Every time you tell me something, then you say you'll see why, or we'll learn about that why later. I just want to know things now.
I know. Well, I just hope I don't forget
Yeah,
later on
that's
to
what
tell
I'm
you what was so
afraid.
special about the flip-flop.
Yeah, like,
I doubt I'll forget that.
Okay.
Okay, but there might be other things I'll forget, so you got to remind me.
Her. She is the sexiest animatronic ever to exist. She's beautiful, and her eyes are gorgeous, and her makeup's gorgeous, and she's gorgeous, and her voice is gorgeous, and her hair is gorgeous, and her whiskers are gorgeous, and she's just so pretty. So. Nobody understands why.
I know. Right here, this is the Moon Rockers, and the Moon Rockers is made out of the same characters as are on the center stage, Rock-afire, and we changed them into the Moon Rockers because in 1985, because I had those 60 shows I told you about that I had to get rid of, and nobody wanted to buy Rock-afire Explosion. The Showbiz Pizza Place was going out of business at that time. We were doing really badly, and everybody was blaming it on me and the Rock-afire Explosion. So even changing them into a different set of characters did not boost their popularity.
So I hear a lot of people are like really interested in these though.
Yeah. So, and Andrea especially. So Andrea's been actually working on these guys and, you know, getting them fixed up a little bit. So you see how it's torn back there?
Yeah.
That tear is also one of the things that happened when the building blew up. So there was a big explosion way over there, and it just tore up everything. It completely disintegrated this elevator. This is an elevator that goes down to the basement.
What's that, acetylene?
No, it wasn't acetylene. But it does, this gas does cut steel better than acetylene. It's a wonderful replacement for acetylene. But the gas itself didn't explode. It was the canister that exploded. And I'll show you that. But I'll show you that in just a second. This is Reginald J. Flutsnoot. And Reginald was another character that was built on speculation back in, about 1985. And his nose, he had smoke that came out of his nose, and fake fire came out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So he was a fire-breathing dragon. But we made him and brought him to the convention, and nobody bought him. So it was, again, another experiment. Now, the reason he's deteriorated is latex has a tendency to do that over time. And the reason he's up here, he was down in the basement. But we recently had someone come in and rent a whole bunch of torn up stuff from us. Things that just deteriorated over the years. And they rented it for a movie. So there's a movie coming out that has all of my stuff in it.
Oh, yeah.
And they recreated my warehouse in this movie. And in the movie, it's an abandoned Rock-afire Explosion manufacturing plant. So, and they took all my stuff into the movie house and made it look like that. So, it's a movie about a cat that people are trying to kidnap, and the cat jumps in the window of this abandoned manufacturing plant, and the bad guys go in there and they have a big gunfight and all that kind of stuff. So look for that when it comes out. It's called Keanu.
Okay.
And we'll go this way. We're going to go this way, and then we'll come back and go the direction where the blast was. But in this room right here, and you can see there's some remnants of the blast where things have just fallen apart. This was all caused by the explosion. Otherwise, the show was set up and really pretty close to working again. But now in this room here, this is the room that I actually manufactured my anti-gravity freedom machines in.
Do you normally not do tours this late at night? Because the tours I've seen on YouTube, where it's really bright in here. And
No, I always do tours at 6 o'clock.
oh.
And you say it's bright in here when the...
Yeah, well, other people, when they do the videos, it's not this dark.
Well, here, we've got all the lights on. It's never been any brighter than this in here, I'll tell you that.
Really?
Yeah, you maybe need a low-light camera. Or something. Or when you put it through post-processing, when you put it in your editor, you can lighten it up. That might be what they did. So, this has also got rented to those people that made that movie. This is the melting moose mask. Have you heard of it? Or
Yeah.
have you seen it? Yeah. So they took the moose, the TV, and the table that this thing dripped on. And if you can only imagine back in the old days when this thing started dripping, how heartbroken I was, because here we had this wonderful animatronic piece that was just self-destructing because of age. But it started dripping, and it dripped for several years, and then it hardened and crystallized and became hard. So right now, all of that stuff is hard. It's not even that gooey anymore. But they took the whole thing with them, including that circuit board. And it's in the movie. So it's kind of funny. And there's the melted buffalo. Not too many people have even seen that.
Oh, it's melted now?
Yeah, the mouth of it melted as well as the mouth on the moose.
Hmm.
Here's the predecessor to Billy Bob. This guy's name is Billy Wilbur, and he's in the Hard Luck Bears show. That's the show that's behind these racks of stuff. And this was the Hard Luck Bears show that we produced to sort of emulate the Country Bear Jamboree at Disney. And also that's where we stole the idea of the moose and buffalo, just in case you didn't know. And this guy here was the first iteration of Billy Bob. So Billy Bob was born in 1980, and this guy was born in 1978. And I did his voice and used exactly the same voice on him that I did for Billy Bob. And he was kind of a mama's boy back then. So Billy Bob actually evolved from a mama's boy.
So he's what, a polar bear?
No, he's just a big old dumb bear.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Billy Wilbur.
Yeah, remember the cartoon, The Berry Family?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Ma.
And they had a maw. Everybody's got a maw.
Yeah.
In the South.
Yeah.
That's one animatronic that I do get creeped up by. Actually, I don't see that too often, but I don't know. There's something about her, the face, the eyes, I don't know.
She's just creepy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, dog. Hey, here comes my dog. Yeah, well, her name is Mama Grandbags. And by the way, that noise you're hearing, that's the electricity rattling the conduit in the building. Every time the air compressor turns on and it puts like a surge, it rattles the conduit in here. And it's been doing that since 1977.
Wow.
We didn't know what it was or if there was a way to fix it. There's no way to fix it.
No.
But now I like it because it reminds me that I've left the air compressor on. This room here, this is where I'm actually programming my new game. And I program other things. And what do I use to program on? I'm still using Apple IIe computers.
Oh, man.
With floppy drives
Yeah.
and floppy disks, 5 1/4 floppies. These babies still work.
Yeah.
And the programming that I do is machine code programming and for embedded processors, which there's no reason not to do it on this machine. You know, there are tools. You can do it with PCs. You can do it with dedicated programming systems. But I've spent so many years developing my own applications and my own library of routines that I'm able to actually create software faster with this than the average 14-year-old can on his PC.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can see kind of, and I'm working on the new animatronics experimenters kit right here, which I'm going to be selling to people to learn how to do animatronics. And of course this is kind of the mess that I make when I'm trying to do all this stuff. So we'll go through this way. Just try not to trip over the pit vipers. Those are pit vipers on the floor. You know, some offices haven't changed since 1980, like this one.
Awesome.
This is Bill Brain, the computer programmer's office. And Bill Brain was such a smart guy. He stopped working for me in 2003 when I couldn't afford to keep him anymore. Somewhere around 2008, he died. And until then, his computer was left on all the time. Even after he left here, his computer was left on because he would come in every Monday, even though he didn't work here anymore, and upgrade his operating system. But on the day that he died, his computer crashed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This place is full of spooky stuff like that.
How did he die?
Let's see, I believe it was cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a lot of stuff going on. He had a lot of stuff going on. He was very unhealthy. But it was just a genetic unhealthiness. And of course, when he first started working for me, he was a smoker like everybody else. Okay, now we're about to go into the costume shop. Now, Andrea's been working in here, and I'm not sure what condition this place is in right now.
Cleaned it up a little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Let's go in here. Andrea is sorting out the stuff that we've got for characters. And, man, I'll tell you, it looks great. Look, Tandy likes Billy Bob. And look, she's got things, she's organizing because she couldn't stand seeing stuff just everywhere. And I'm happy about that, very happy. She's got boxes of Uncle Clunk shoes, boxes of Uncle Clunk masks. And, by the way, Andrea loves Uncle Clunk the way you love Beach Bear.
Really?
Did you get Rock-afire boxes made
no,
up,
that's
or are those
possible.
just stickers?
Those are stickers, but would you believe it? Those boxes came back from the movie.
Oh yeah.
So when they sent me back my stuff, that's what they sent them back in.
Oh,
I don't
them.
actually
Yeah.
have those
Yeah,
stickers. So and I believe that the reason they put that on there and the reason they went to that much trouble is because this is in the movie. Those boxes are in the movie.
Huh. From LA, eh? Yeah.
Can you pull that box of roll stuff out? It looks like there's no leaf on the table there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Into that box.
Look at that, right there.
That ceiling tile wasn't like that last night either.
Right there?
Yeah.
You know, we had and there's a lot of, oh shit.
Oh, it poured last night.
There's water in here and I just poured some.
Yesterday afternoon.
I just poured some in here.
It was pouring so hard, they had to wait 2 hours to go to the planes to get the luggage off.
3 hours.
No, it was 2.
No, it was 3.
Okay,
Trust
so
me,
there's
it
a
was
wet
very
spot right
long.
here I just made accidentally. Okay, and that's full of water. Warning. Yeah. Yeah, see, when the building exploded. Oh, and you know what? This is cool. This is something that you should see. That piano, if it weren't for this piano, I'm not sure how I would have built the Rock-afire explosion. And that's because, see, the piano has a recorder, a cassette recorder. It's actually a player piano. So inside it's got electronics that the Marantz people invented that allows you to push record, play a song, rewind and play back, and it plays your song back. So it's like a little home player piano system you can actually record on. It was the first one anybody could actually create their own songs.
When it plays it back, do the keys actually move?
Yeah, the keys actually move.
Yeah, yeah.
And it sounds perfect. So when I saw that in 1979, I knew that was how we had to control our animatronics, exactly the way they were doing it, because they were putting it all on one track of tape. So what we did for a while was we'd buy these pianos, take the boards out of them, use them in animatronics, and throw the pianos away. It didn't matter. We didn't even need the pianos. We just wanted the boards out of them. And we did that for a while until we finally got them to start selling us the boards, just the boards instead of the pianos. And we were able to get them a lot cheaper.
So who did all your drafting back in the day?
We had a whole staff of mechanical draftsmen putting together our pictures and the drafts of everything.
Oh yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So every single piece of the Rock-afire explosion is drafted, and what you're looking at here is just the artistic components. But even all the way down to the last nut and bolt and you know, bearing, everything is completely drafted, just like this.
Yeah.
And you know, designed. And that was back before computers.
Yep.
Everything was drafted by hand. See, all the way across here, right here, all the way down the building like that, that's a divider line. We put a new roof, had to put a new roof on the building from here over. The entire roof was destroyed. That side of the roof wasn't hurt as bad, and so there's like a Band-Aid between the old and the new, and that Band-Aid is leaking. That's the problem we've got. So all the way down here now, we're going to have leaks. And this is just a mess because when the building blew up, everything came down and you couldn't walk through here.
No.
It was a disaster. We just had to try to push things aside just so we could walk through here. And you can still see it. We got to get back up there and do more work on that roof this year. But this is the kind of bottle that blew up right here. This is the standard case-size bottle.
Oh, they shoot like a torpedo.
Yeah, they do. But you know what? When this bottle opened up, it didn't go anywhere because look at it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. It was in exactly the same spot when I found it that it was before it blew up. But it took the building apart and it didn't go anywhere. Look how, can you imagine with what you know about mechanics, how fast that had to have opened up?
Wow.
Because look, it's flat. So that means it had to go wham in one instant. In one instant. And if I were to try to tell you how long an instant is, I would have to say 10 milliseconds.
Oh yeah.
The time between the time it opened up and the time it got open, maybe 10 milliseconds. 1/4 inch steel. Now what happened is my gas, we make the gas from water, okay, and it's got in it, it's got carbon monoxide, hydrogen, and a whole bunch of other gases in it. And it also is under pressure, of course, in these bottles, like 2,000 psi. And because we make it from water, it's got moisture in it. So what happened, we didn't realize this would happen until after it blew up, but under pressure, oxides cause accelerated rusting, really accelerated. And what happened here is, and it's really funny, it didn't just put a layer of rust on the inside of the bottle. it created a phenomenon known as a rust worm. So rust worms will actually drill holes right through the bottle. They start eating away the direction that they're going. But in this case, it started at the top and ate down the side.
Yeah.
It ate all the way down the side until it was too weak, and then it opened up. So there was no fire. It was just an explosion. You know, she knows she's underfoot. She does that to herself. It's okay, sweetie. Don't worry. Don't worry. I was about to tell you, I have a friend that looks like this guy.
I don't.
Yeah, it looks just like Beast Spirit to me.
How can you look like an animatronic polar bear? If
I don't know. I don't know. But
do you have any pictures on your phone?
No.
No,
Wait a minute.
I don't.
Wait a minute. There, I'll tell you where you see him, though. I did a video, not this July 4th, but last July 4th. I bet I put it on my personal page, but it is public. It's a video of Carrie, my girlfriend, and I went to the roof with our friends Harry and Debbie. Harry is the guy that looks like Beach Bear. And Harry might be in that video prominently enough so that you can actually see him. And you can see all the different pieces. Like one of the brown recluse spiders I found right down in there in the nose of that mold right here.
Yeah, this is good.
This particular character, I really intend to finish this someday. And maybe Andrew will help me finish this. Because it's mechanically done. I just have to hook it up to some valves now. Tandy, don't lick that. Don't lick it, Tandy. No. Thank you, sweetheart. Be a good girl. I'd like to finish this, put valves on it and get it working because she moves really nice. She has nice, sexy hip movements and everything. So, since we're a bunch of guys designing women, we design them the way we want them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, you need some more minis.
We need what?
Like who do you think is pretty? Do you think Mitzi's prettier or Minnie?
I think Minnie's prettier.
Yeah.
But we're kind of stuck with Mitzi now forever because of
Stuck with her.
Showbiz Pizza Place.
Yeah.
You know. These masks were rented to that company that did the movie. And can you name those masks? Do you know all those masks?
Okay, let's try. Uncle Clown. Clear. Wait, give me a hint, are they all Rock-afire?
Yeah, just about. Those are all fats.
Alright, yeah, all fats, Looney Bird, fats.
Who's that guy?
Birthday Bird.
Yep.
Looney Bird. What, I don't know what that is.
That's actually the Tin Man.
Oh, okay.
From the Wizard of Oz.
Billy Bob, Stu.
Where's the Tin Man?
Right here. That's his face without his jaw.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll see him downstairs. A lot of music. And he records a lot of music. Have you listened to a lot of his recent music?
No, I just mostly watch his videos from when he was young.
When he was young?
Yeah.
Because you could take all of Rick's songs and program them and have them play them right there.
You should do his older ones, the ones they used to do with his band.
Yeah, Heart Attack Diner?
Yeah, that's a good song.
Bicyclin', did you know that song? He's got a great song called Bicyclin'.
It was Bert Lahr and Jack Haley.
That's right, there you go. There's the Wizard of Oz, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man right there.
No, Ray Bolger and Jack Haley. Bert Lahr was the
And you have a Rolf and Earl right here.
Well, where?
Right here.
Oh.
He's calling them by the names of the performers, but they're actually
the actors.
The Scarecrow and the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. And that was another show that we just did on spec. And then here is the bad tree from the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
And you can see that the tree, it fell apart. It used to have the face, used to be up here a little bit more, but you can see it's all kind of collapsed. But I thought it would never be worth anything to anybody again until that movie came along, and they needed that guy.
Wow.
And there's an Uncle Clunk back there.
Leaves on there and everything.
Yeah. See, there's Uncle Clunk. And I believe that Uncle Clunk is going to come out of there and go upstairs and be part of my display. And Andrew will help me put him back together, and we'll have him running.
Do you have any more Wolfpack 5s, or is that the only one?
That's the only Wolfpack
Really?
5.
So you were willing to sell your... Well, I guess...
I'm really not.
No.
But he offered me enough money
Right.
to where I was. You know, and I needed the money. Mm-hmm. I need the money to get the Bashy Bug to the convention.
Right.
Once I'm floating in money again, if I ever am, believe me, you won't be able to pry that Wolfpack 5 off. If he doesn't end up completing that deal, and I end up with enough money, I will never let it go. It's all about, survival.
Mm-hmm. You're the one who wrote the Mickey Was My Boyfriend song, though, right?
No.
Really?
No, that was written by either Sal or AJ from Clutch. Clutch came and helped me put together my music for the Wolfpack 5, and they really were. Sal and AJ were just geniuses. And
well, speaking of that, sorry for interrupting, but I like the Sal's birthday song. That's probably it's one of my favorite Rock-afire explosion songs.
Yeah, me too. I
See,
love that.
sorry, you know I'm a Canadian. When I say sorry for hitting a drum set.
That's Canadian for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's very polite. Sandy, you're such a sweetie. I love how she sticks with me. Look, there's a melted Billy Bob mask. Came off of him. That's what it looks like when a mask just melts right on the mechanism.
Oh.
The last spiders that I found were back there on that wall, behind those backdrops.
Whoa.
And we found a couple behind this pole here, in there, in the, like, that section. So let's go this way. Let's go to the graveyard of 80s audio equipment. And all of these crates contain loose characters. You know, and when I say loose, I mean we don't have enough to put them together in a show. But like here, we've got a loony bird. And here is a beach bear.
Does it say it's missing what?
Missing floodlights. So Beach Bear had floodlights in his, and here's a...
Oh, Earl's naked.
Yeah, there's a naked Earl. And there's Jay Fats. You know who Jay Fats is?
Wait, this is a documentary, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you made them. You wanted a...
More friendly?
White Fats.
Yeah.
They were... I didn't know they were racist in Jordan, but they are. They said it was scary because black people scare us over there in Jordan. You know, we can't do that.
Wait, so why isn't it there right now? Or can you make another one?
Because he never finished his deal. He put a deposit down, and I built the character. I had an artist come in and do the character for me, and then he didn't finish it.
There's a spider right on there.
Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Is he alive or dead? No, he's dead.
Wait, what are those?
You can have one.
Oh.
If you can fight through the spiders. These are, be careful reaching into there. Oh. God, you're brave.
I just don't care at the moment.
Still look all over that. Yeah, so that's one of our brochures.
Eaten or something.
Well, yeah, and they all will be to a certain extent.
Oh, sounds better.
Yeah, the one on top is probably the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and help yourself to some of these. These are, but wait, I don't want to do that because you'll get bit by spiders. You can't help yourself to these unless you check for spiders first. This is not like Disney, is it? Spiders. Oh, look, there's one right there. Is it alive or dead? See it?
Looks dead.
And there's some dead ones down there. See them?
Yeah.
See? So
I really want one of these, though, so I think I'll do
okay,
my favorite.
No, here you go. Let me get
Take one from the middle.
Wait, what are these? These aren't the same ones. These ones.
a little different. Man, I can't get, my spiders can't get any respect.
Talk about what's that about? What's
yeah, it's my smackdown. Oh, and okay, I'll tell you about that in a second. But look at this brochure here.
Cool.
This is actually the leaf eater that I invented in 1973. Look at this, and see, look at this. We didn't have computers. I did this on a typewriter, and then ran it off. But this is the leaf eater that cleans swimming pools. And you know what? I just used my leaf eater on my pool today. This exact thing right here. I still use it on my own pool.
Wait, did you sell it? Like, is it in the market? Or?
Yeah, I ended up selling the name Leaf Eater,
okay.
And then to a company that made a competitive product that was similar. And so I did sell out on that one.
So you've moved. You used to be on Concord, eh?
Yeah, a long time ago. God, that was a little warehouse. It was only like 5,000 square feet. Yeah.
Okay. Was Michael Jackson nice when you met him?
Yes, he was very nice, very shy.
Really?
Very shy. Mm-hmm. And I just kept putting my foot in my mouth. Everything I said to him was wrong. We played the second side of Abbey Road tape for him.
You didn't play the Michael Jackson tape, Tim, did you?
Yes, we did.
But Rolf bashes him in that tape.
No, not that one.
Okay.
The one with the cleft in
yeah,
the chin thing.
No, yeah.
He didn't see that one. That one came out later. That one came out in his The Way You Make Me Feel days.
That's what made me fall in love with Beach Bear. So
yeah. Oh, he really crooned on that one, didn't he? Oh, you should hear some other stuff. I bet I've got some work that Beach Bear did that you've never heard. You would love it.
I know.
I'm gonna have to help you find those songs.
Okay.
But no, but this is back in the days when we did a medley of his songs for him when he came. ABC, other songs he did, including Thriller. Okay, so that was when he came. He came right at the same time that he was doing Thriller. But anyway, we didn't have his show tape quite ready for him when he arrived. So somebody was still working on it in the back. We played this just to waste some time. We played the Abbey Road show tape. And the Abbey Road show tape is another a great Beatles album, which has a whole bunch of little songs stuck together in kind of a medley fashion. And you know that show tape, right? I mean that album, Second Side of Abbey Road?
Yeah.
Anyway, so he was listening to those songs, and I'm sitting there next to him, and he's listening to them, and he turns to me and he says, "Those are cute songs."
Octopus's Garden.
Yeah, and he says, "Who wrote those songs?" And I thought, the Beatles.
And he ended up buying all their rights.
Look at you, you are the man.
Well,
and he goes, "Oh," and didn't talk to me again for the rest of the night.
What year
It was just a little while later that he ended up buying the rights to all the Beatles songs. And I couldn't help but believe he got those because he thought our renditions of the Beatles songs were so cute. I don't even think he knew.
But what do you mean he didn't talk to you for the rest of the night?
He was embarrassed. I kind of made fun of him for not knowing those were Beatles songs. And I just was teasing him the way I would tease you.
They were Motown.
Because even if I don't know you, I might tease you a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to kind of just to have fun with you. But he didn't like me having fun with him like that. He wasn't used to it. Nobody ever teases him. Nobody ever made fun of him. Nobody ever called him boy.
No.
It was just a big screw up from one end to the other.
And what about Ryan Gosling? Was he nice?
Very nice. I was so impressed.
He's Canadian.
Because let me tell you, I got ready for Ryan Gosling to be an asshole because everybody I've been meeting lately, the celebrities, have been kind of nasty.
Adam Sandler, was he nice?
He was kind of nice. He didn't talk to us much. I would have, if I were him, I would have gotten everybody together and said, "I want to thank all you guys, even the little peons who pushed buttons to start shows running. I would like to thank all you guys for helping me today. You helped make this a great day, and we'll see you later. See your name in credits." And they didn't even put my name in the credits, or the Rock-afire in the credits. I found out later that I had to negotiate that up front. I thought they just do that as a matter of courtesy. You got to negotiate to get your name in the credits. They don't just do it. Well, guess what? I found that out, right?
Uncle, he's deceased now. He committed suicide, but he was a stage carpenter out of Toronto, and his name is on the credits for that movie John Q. With Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
He did a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
now, is that your wife's brother?
My ex-wife's brother. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Was he a fun uncle?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Very
his brother's awesome.
Deep.
Yeah.
I bet your brother's awesome. He's awesome too, but he's your dad, so you don't know that.
Well, I don't know, but no, Dave is like the best uncle ever.
Oh. Well, let's go look at the, let me show you the car that I developed in 1973. This is what I really wanted to do.
Oops, sorry.
See,
I know, I
feel so
wasn't.
bad. She's so sweet, but she's always, it's like my dog. We always fucking do all of
I know.
our stuff. It's like they were so.
I just wasn't looking down. She was standing there.
Tandy, you gotta watch it. I think she must be used to that by now. I mean, we've all stepped on her. So I designed this three-wheel car. It's a really simple design. It's just a very lightweight car with a very small motor. And I drove it to South Carolina and back in 1973.
Were people giving you weird looks?
Yeah, I got a lot of weird looks.
There's a Sprite.
1973, eh?
A Sprite in there. Yeah, 1973. That's when I built it.
That was my first year of high school.
So this is actually the car that started creative engineering, and then I went off in a different direction and ended up making it.
So where did you drive this from?
From Orlando.
Orlando
to Charleston, South Carolina, Manning, South Carolina.
How long did that take you?
Well, it took a few days. It took a couple or a few days.
Wait, but there's no door, so how did people not steal it or anything, or just?
Well,
zipper thing,
you bring that down and zip it, and and there was no way really to steal it because it did have a key in it. Nobody would steal it.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Somebody stole my little car.
How many miles per gallon did you get?
Well, it was reported by the reporters to get 90 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
But they exaggerated, you see, and they actually put me out of business by exaggerating like that. And I was hoping I could do something about it. But actually, the truth is, here's the way it works. Oh, look at that. She did it again. Yeah. But I want you to admire my dog's poopy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that not nice?
Yeah.
Tandy, who did this? Tandy, who did this? Did you poopy? Tandy, did you poopy?
Looks like Belle's poo.
Yeah, it does. No.
Tandy, that's really, really bad that you come down here and do this. Okay, well, we'll walk around it and I'll get it later. Tandy, look how ashamed she is. How come you do it if you're so ashamed? Well, we're walking around this bunch of crates. These crates hold the last Rock-afire explosion.
Nice.
Yes.
Which one's this?
I'm not sure, but watch this plane.
Yeah, sorry, one.
Well, I'm so excited. I just
I'll tell you which one it is. Let me just see what it says. Right here. That is a Mitzi.
Why is it spelled so weird?
Was it spelled weird?
Yeah, like there's an E at the end.
Oh, because somebody goofed. You're so right.
I noticed the little details.
You do notice little details. Uncle Clunk was like a TV talk show host, like Johnny Carson. So he had a chair up there and a desk, and he sat in a chair. He also had a telephone, so he could take calls. So like back in the old days, talk show hosts used to take calls from people, and they do it still on the radio, but they even did it on TV back in the old days.
Yeah.
So that's what he was going to do. And yeah, that's a clip. You know, we've got to sell that.
Yeah.
That's totally. The Five Nights at Freddy's fans love stuff like that.
Why?
I don't know why. All I can tell you is every time I start to throw something away, I go, put it on eBay, and it goes for like $700.
What is it?
It's like just a piece of junk. It was a click bird that flattened out. It looks like it got run over by a steamroller.
And people will buy this?
Yes. Yeah, like the mask that melted off a beach bear.
Yeah.
That was the first one that somebody told me, you can't throw that away. I'll buy it from you. I said, I can't possibly take your money for this. She was on a tour with me, and she says, would you take $30 cash for it? I said, are you kidding? I'll tie you to that pole until you give me, until I get your cash for that. Yes. And so she bought me a flat, mashed, melted beach bear.
It's beach bear. I would have paid more than that. It's beach bear.
It's beach bear. Oh, I got a beach bear mask coming up on eBay soon.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll show it to you in person so you'll see it before it goes up there.
I just want a beach bear one day.
Yeah? Just want a beach bear someday?
Well, no. See, the apartment that Jacob and I are going to move into one day, it has this, I don't know how to explain it. It's like really high up, like it's really big, and I just know that a Rock-afire will fit in there, so I will work for that.
A whole Rock-afire?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to show you my last Rock-afire explosion that I have. It's never been used. It's still in crates.
You have to save that. It's mine.
I'm saving it for somebody. We built 4 of them.
Can I fit in here? Okay.
Sure. It's Victoria's Day. She's got to get in here.
So everyone else, if there's no room, then you guys get out.
She gets to be first, and then you all get to fill
I have a question, though, and I don't mean to offend you, but are you a bit of a hoarder? Because there's stuff everywhere.
Yeah, well, I hoard my own stuff. Like I don't go out and buy stuff and hoard it.
Yeah, it's your own stuff.
I hoard my own stuff, my own inventions or my own designs or my own shows, that I've built over the years. Because,
and you know where everything is.
I know where everything is. And now Andrea knows where everything is. She actually knows where everything is better than I do now. But the reason I wanted to save one of everything that I ever built, which I didn't do, by the way. I mean, there's 1,000 things that are out there that I never saved. But I wanted to save things, especially things that I wasn't finished with. Like second generation Mitzi. I can't just throw her away. I've got to finish her and put her on my stage. When? When I get time.
But you have to. You're the kind of person that just has so many goals and dreams, and it would just be so sad if you didn't get to do all of them. You have to you have to make a list and just prioritize.
I do. I have a list, and it is prioritized.
Then why aren't you putting it?
Well, for example, I can't get back on my dream of producing that fuel until I've got enough money again. I used up all my money that I had saved up for producing that fuel to repair my building. So when the building blew up, that's where all my money went. And now I had to, and I started this almost 2 years ago now, I was building that game, the Bashybug game, because I needed another cash cow, something that would bring money in. So that's why I invented the Bashybug game. So there's priorities. The next priority is to get in some money, because guess what? It costs money just to keep this building. And there's people around me, vultures, real estate vultures, that are trying to get my property and then take the building away. They want to level the building and then I'll just use this for like a parking lot for their high-rise structure that they're going to put up. So it's a struggle just to stay alive right now. But I built 4 of them. When we built one, I gave the machinists who were making all the parts instructions just to go ahead and build 4 parts. Because, you know, once you've got it all set up, and your dad will especially appreciate this, like we've got it all set up to build this one piece, for example. You might as well just knock out 4 more. And this, of course, was done in several steps, but each step, I just said, perform the step 4 times. And then we'd have four characters with very little more time expended than it would have taken just to build one. And I'm glad I did, because now I got 4 of them. And the one I'll be working with is the one that's already got his vowels. And as you can see, he's got wrist movements up and down, elbow left and right, elbow up and down, shoulder left and down, up and right. He's got a body turn, and he can lean all different directions because of this. And he can lean back, forwards, on the sides.
Yeah.
So he's ready to play a full set of drums.
Yeah, he's probably the hardest one to make, the drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely, and to program. He's the one I spend the most time on, even upstairs with that Duke. And all Duke upstairs has is just up and down, left and right. That's all he's got. This guy has infinitely more capability. And when he's ready, I already decided, and I decided a long time ago, what the first song was that he was going to play.
Wipeout?
You got it! Yeah! How'd you do that?
Yeah.
How did you do that? How did you do